I've
Are we
been told
done?
since
I'll send an email to see if we can get some funding.
Councillor Garner told me that's owned by Central Beds.
And it is they need to get it fixed, it really is, it's a wreck.
Saying what he said.
I'll look into it.
Right, okay.
And then the other location was,
Outside of the chalk here,
right,
okay?
which you were saying,
Wait on the pass now. Okay. Now the next one, okay, it's a little tight, there's another one. Our resource centre stroke library is the only one that charges for its members for the use of internet in the whole of Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire. Right? We keep saying we want to get people in there, right, to use it. And I know you're going to turn around and say to me, those under 16 can use it for free, those over 60 can use it for free, those who hold a UB40 can use it for free, but it's also, it gives those people who go to work have to pay to use that internet. Surely, can we not match what Stopfold, Sheffield and Biggleswade and Hitchin are all doing? They give, as long as you're a member of the library, right, you can use the internet for free. Can we not do that? So we can match everybody else within the community.
Councillor Holman?
Decision that the council's made is going to be free once we've got the Wi-Fi connectivity set up.
But that's been going on for 12 months now.
That's a true statement as well.
So,
The decision's been made, it's going to be free, we've got the kit, we just need to,
We
complete
need
the
to
project.
pursue it.
right, okay.
Yeah, I think that because of the issues that there has been in there, I think it caused a delay in the proceedings.
It's going down here.
Is there anything I can do to get that sorted, or we've got everything you need? Okay.
Right. I'm also. Right. So Mick said okay. Mick, you said the other day that PCs have been put on.
You can't prove it.
No. You said in a meeting the other day that PCs were voted on, put on hold. I couldn't remember when it was voted on.
Oh no, yeah, so we had it was in the budget meeting. And then we took
Yeah, but I can't remember when the council voted on it. So
Councillor West, is there a question?
yeah, because if council had voted to suspend it, then we need, because I didn't see in any of the minutes to say that we were going to suspend the replacement until Mick had done whatever he was going to do.
Well, it may not got on to the minutes that we agreed, because technology's moved on basically. We need to look at cloud-based solutions.
Elsie, have you got some comment on that? Because you've been
It's already been
in discussion with some businesses.
with the people that do our maintenance.
I discussed it.
Reducing the quotation for the computers.
Well, please stop. I took an action to look into the whole IT requirements and how we can complete cost out of it.
I thought that was agreed at
That's
the last
agreed.
meeting.
Well, that's not an issue, is it? You can. Have
Oh,
you done it, Councillor?
Don't
Well, I think you obviously need to
yeah,
communicate so that we got the singing from the same hymn sheet.
yeah. The way of you pass the card down. Give them my card, and I'll take it from here.
My last point, Mr. Chair, okay, all the signage in the village, okay,
So
What's this card for?
Elsie's saying it wasn't a council decision for you to do that. Can someone enlighten me, because I wasn't.
that's why
But what is the problem with Councillor Holloway doing it? Is there a problem?
It was agreed. I said I'd review the IT.
All I would say is we just use Councillor Holloway's experience in it to come up with the best solution with the companies that you're in consultation with. Just leave it at that, yeah? Yeah, I know that, yeah, but we're just more or less agreeing that. Councillor West?
yeah, my last,
For the avoidance of doubt,
I've heard that before, Councillor Holloway.
unsurprisingly, I think, for the avoidance of doubt, this council took the decision that we would stop any spend on IT and then review the requirements, and I volunteered to do that.
Okay.
So that's the situation going forward, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what we remember?
Item to make a resolution.
I'd like to table a resolution that we stop wasting money on IT review our requirements and see if there's a considerably cheaper.
Yeah, well, I think the best solution is what I've just proposed, isn't it? So that
Yes.
you consult with the companies that else is dealing with and come up with a solution.
Okay.
We don't need
As long as everyone knows what
any more disagreement, is there? Okay, Councillor West, have you got a last question then?
All the signage in the village and the bus shelters, okay, can we get set up what's called wet and forget, okay? And what it does, it kills off the green algae, mould residue and stuff, and also it can be sprayed on our Muga, and it costs £30 odd per gallon, and 1 gallon makes up, you dilute it at a rate of 1 to 5, so it make up 6 gallons, and you just spray it on, okay? It's called wet and forget, okay? And it deals with
You've
all
not
the
raised this before, and I thought LC came up with a response to that.
all the signage is going greener and greener, the play area is going slippier because of the green algae. If someone's using a pressure washer, then killing the algae, it is just removing it, and the algae is still staying there, it gets slippy,
Okay,
and we're losing bookings because it gets
okay,
slippy.
you made the point. What are you saying that the land is?
Andrew got some stuff, I don't know whether it was wet and forget. I can't honestly say.
Right, okay. Well, look into this wet and forget stuff that you're talking about and see if it's something that would be better than they're currently using. All right?
I have some questions, if I may.
Oh, Councillor.
Can I ask, people have been asking me about a decision to stop using Brenda and Jim for their craft sessions. Can I ask why and who made that decision?
Because it's the resource centre manager's role to run craft sessions.
So the reason is the resource centre manager now does it.
Resource Centre Manager's always done it, but she,
All the revenue comes into the coffers of the resource centre.
Okay. It was a very popular service they were providing. I know
It's
there's
still
a lot of
popular,
upset.
and there was 19 people last week that attended.
And it was the resource centre manager's decision.
She spoke to me about it.
It was your decision.
We spoke about it, and I said that was her role to do that. And
It was the resource centre manager's decision.
we talked between us.
Whose decision?
I okayed it.
Okay. Right, we need to make a public statement about that because there's some disquiet. I don't think it's called neighbourhood plan. We've put together this, we've got this opportunity to, the town plan, thank you, to have some say over what goes forward. Can you give me an update on where we went with the status of that? So I know you put the form in to determine the perimeter of the area. What's happened since and where are we at?
There'll be some information coming to the next meeting on the neighbourhood plan.
On the next committee meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
The next town council meeting.
In December. So we nearly put together a committee to look at this. Because I know it didn't quite happen, or only met to get that letter in.
I think that's as far as it went, isn't it? Because most of those that decided on that didn't want to go any further with it.
Right. I'm very conscious that we're 5 or 6 months into this and we haven't got anywhere.
Well, because the consultation and the results from the consultation, we've been waiting for that to come through and for also Central Beds to approve the designated area.
Okay. Well, I'm still conscious that I want.
Yeah, but the neighbourhood plan is on the next agenda, next full town council meeting.
Right.
And you can appoint your committee.
And then we'll decide the way forward.
Okay. What's the delay? Why won't we have to discuss it today?
Not an agenda item today, just a question.
Okay. I would like it to be an agenda item for every meeting going forward because it's
Well,
default.
it will be from December.
Okay. Because I think it's that important. I'm not paying attention to it.
Sorry, can I just
Councillor Clapham, yes? You may.
carry on?
I've got a couple more.
Next point though about the
yeah.
neighbourhood
You're making a point about that, yeah?
Yeah. It is important that the community is involved, so if we are going to have it on the agenda, it would be nice to find some way of getting the community to be involved with it.
Object behind it.
That is the basis of it. It has to be a community-led thing.
Yes.
Councillor Holloway, any more?
Yeah, only two. Picking up on Councillor West's point about the website, A few people are asking me about the delay between publishing the minutes and getting them up on the website and on the Facebook page. So if we could try and get them up or post them and put them up there at the same time, please. And I've also been asked often about our bank account and the lack of high interest or the interest rate we're not earning. I thought we tabled a motion to do something about this. I can't remember where that is.
It was way back, and I think we had decided Councillor Baines would be looking into it, and that was the way back.
Okay.
Now, I've also had an email from a member of the public asking me to look into
I don't think
that.
it's gone anywhere in Council Holloway if that was what was decided at the time, because I haven't seen Councillor Baines for quite a while.
No.
So it's something that someone else needs to take on board, isn't it?
I thought it was raised, and the email I have said that it had been raised with the town clerk, and she had indicated that she would give a response back to him by June. He hasn't had that response.
I was just letting know the public now.
Yes.
But it has been a response.
Well, he's telling me he hasn't. I'm only just
Well, I can give you a copy of my response.
Oh right, well the email came in just before I came out actually, so I haven't got it with me.
Okay, I'll take up that to have a look at whether we can get better value from the money that we've got.
I think we're quite low, aren't we? What is it, Jason? 0.05 or something like that. I think possibly with the amount of money that we've got in reserve, we could perhaps realise a little
But
more.
we might be able to, but we'll have to look into it. I'll deal with that. Report back. Councillor Page.
Are we still locking the car park during the middle of the day?
I believe it is unlocked in the morning and then locked up after a period of time. Is that correct?
Why are we locking it
And
up?
then it's reopened again at whatever time and then locked up at around 4ish, something like that.
Why? Why isn't it just left open?
Cool. Maybe can we leave it up?
Well, the decision was that it was going to be open for the use of the parents that drop off their children to school.
And leave it open.
Consequently, it's open over those 2 periods of time.
Why don't we just leave it open during the whole day?
Because I believe at the time, Councillor Page, the decision was it will be open for the use of the parents.
Well, you didn't put any time limit on it being closed. The clerks make the 45-minute
Can
time limit.
we leave it open all day, please?
Okay. So you're not happy with the time?
Why can't we
that
make a
it's
decision
open?
now?
Because
We don't.
Councillor Page, you should know you can't make decisions if you haven't got an agenda item.
But
I know what you're saying, it's frustrating, but you haven't been a councillor long enough to know that.
and I asked for it to be an agenda item on the 26th of June. I've got the email, I sent it off.
You can bring it up at the property meeting.
What? I do that all the time. Why don't we just leave it unlocked?
The ruling was interpreted. The ruling was interpreted. Could we ask for a different interpretation?
I
I
actually
think
think that is a bit petty this, and it does need
there
to
was a
be, why
reason-
can't it be opened?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look, I understand what you're saying, but there's other people involved and also the groundsmen leave at a certain time and they lock it up when they go home.
We're not saying
So that's when it gets locked up.
Yeah, that's
So
all right.
lock it at 4. Brilliant. There we go. We really don't understand the resistance. I have
I've
no
got
idea.
no resistance to it, I'm just saying what...
I think you'll find there was a public participation where there seems to have been an increase in traffic down the footpath from where the Uber is, and that possibly could...
Well, we can put that on the agenda for another time. I like to go back to the interpretation of a council ruling that we opened that place. Please, we just open it
It's
and close it.
footpath number 1 in Arlesey. It's a safer route to school footpath, and therefore it should not have cars going up and down.
Mr. Chair,
Look, you've raised the point.
You open it in the morning and then you close it at night. End of story. Why do you have to something to come in and quickly close it up after 45 minutes and then come back down again to open it?
You make it sound as if I do it myself, personally.
Well,
You're the chair.
I'm not resistant. I'm only going on what a previous decision was, and that obviously was the decision.
No, the clerks made this decision, not the council.
No, it was limited to drop off
Sorry.
children and pick them up from school.
Right, so if we can open it
That's
and
the
then close
times
it.
that we
No, that's,
closed
that's,
it.
You know, if there was a query over it, then it should have been raised at the time.
why don't we just do what's best for the residents? What's best for the residents? Within, consistent with what we can do. We can open it and then close it.
We'll just bring it up at the next meeting.
Why can't we just do it?
Put
Just
it
so
on
we
at the
can
next
open.
meeting. No, we'll put it on the next meeting, which is the proper thing to do. Right, thank you, Councillor
Start
Payne.
doing things properly. Good, right.
Representatives of outside bodies will present their reports to the meeting. Have we got any?
6 months.
Councillor Clapham.
I sent Green Will, was mainly about the funding round by email to everybody, so I hope they got that and then
Yeah.
Clark.
Yes, thanks.
And the Green Meadows minutes, I sent through, and there was a mention of funding in that as well. So I hope everyone got that same time.
Yeah. Any more? No? Moving on to 26, which is an exempt item.
Mr Chair, I'd like to propose a motion that this council move into 12A of Local Government Act 1972.
So, Mr Chair, I'd like to propose a counter motion. There's no need for this to go into the paper. All we're talking about here is how we calculate holiday pay.
Well,
We won't mention anyone's
it's about a previous member of staff, isn't it?
No, we're not talking about, we won't mention any names. It all comes down to how we calculate our holiday pay. It would appear we may have done
Mr
it.
Chair, point of order, we're talking about...
No, I think we're talking about a particular individual who used to work as an employee of the council. For that reason, I agree with Councillor West.
I take a motion, you don't need to pay for this. It's about calculating holiday pay.
I second that motion.
Right, okay.
Cool.
It's not proper to discuss it in front of the public.
My motion is that we're
Okay.
not discussing anyone's names, we're talking about how we calculate holiday pay. I think it should not go on the piece of paper. And it's been seconded, so now we can vote on it.
Yeah, we'll have a vote then. Right, so who agrees it should be an exempt item? Hands up, please. Who agrees it shouldn't be an exempt item? Okay. I don't agree with you, but that's the case. Okay. Right.
Mr Chair, we must refer to the member of staff of X to keep their anonymity available.
Okay, so I haven't actually got the email. Did you all get copies of that?
I've got a copy if you want to print some copies. Oh, I
Councillor Rainbow and Councillor Frost need to see it, don't they?
Yes, Mr. Martin,
do you want to print some copies of this? With an
Can we
email.
pass copies so they can see them both?
What's this, copies of?
No, those two councillors haven't seen the original email.
Of course not.
Have you got your device in?